come back. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, or maybe it ain't. Ah. Am I the hoe?
Correct.
Excuse me?
Correct.
I don't agree. So what you have to say about that?
I don't think I asked you to be rude, honestly.
Incorrect.
Correct.
Say what's up to the people.
Hey, people, folks.
Nobody well, it could have popped up and I ain't paid attention.
Do you
Oh my gosh.
What?
I was about to put that on my food.
What food?
Right here, I was going to put it right here.
I thought you said, oh my God, because I started singing.
Oh no.
In front of my screen? You got to knock all that shit off of the bed, bouncing around like you lost it everywhere.
You got Let me see like that's if I lose or if um that's if somebody make a bad play. You drop a touchdown? Yeah, I'm gonna go watch out that.
Bounce it, baby, bounce it.
Everything must go, maybe even you.
Oh, hell no. Well, I ain't going nowhere, so you better figure it out.
I'll come out the players.
Oh. I thought you said you did that.
Built on the site of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium.
Don't want to play. Already. Probably like, man, they got the Ravens. They're cheating. Bitch, I like the Ravens. Piano fact. God forbid the team that you like in real life happen to be a 9-3 overall. God forbid. It's these Chiefs fans that came out of nowhere for me. I ain't never seen this many Chiefs fans.
It's like you said, you beat
Them too. Piano Factory. Everybody keep quick. They be like, never mind, bro. You good.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor.
I don't even know who that quarterback is in here. Who's there?
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Rogers throwing to start it off.
I'm saying,
And his
like,
game will
I
begin
don't know.
with an incomplete pass.
I don't say they
Wanted to
waiting
fit that
necessarily,
one into
but I mean,
Devontae
that's
Adams.
the kind of game coming
So
anyway.
second down
I mean,
coming up.
like, they scheduled the release for, yeah, you're right.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and 1. Now Rogers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. They wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He's got it to his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
This and 2K, like,
It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10 from the 41. Working out of the gun. It's Rogers.
Yeah.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
A little bit too slow.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Dumped off to his running back. He's contained at the line for no gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Working quickly here. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And there's a man there. It's
intercepted.
Nate Wiggins has got it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rogers coming back after the pick. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they had that one contained right at the line, giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Rogers. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. The screen pass falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And it sets up 2nd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block.
Rodgers here from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. That's caught for the 1st. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Paul takes it straight ahead. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Here's 2nd and 7. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Lamar now from the gun. Gets the feet in. That's a catch. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Jackson. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Jets! Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you too. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Thought he had a touchdown there, but still plenty of options left on third and short.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and then completion still pretty good for the defense.
Looking to throw on third and one. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for two.
Spicy.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. This is caught.
How the fuck you missed
And
that?
he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just two. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for two.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. They connect on the deep shot. Baltimore. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens push the lead to 2 scores now. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Rodgers. On the move, headed right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have a shot.
Yeah, that's your best bet, fam. Who else wants some of Debo? Who else? Beat him down, I beat you down. Alright, y'all gotta alright, y'all, give me a few seconds.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. The perennial Pro Bowler Justin Tucker has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Goff. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Goff to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Sims now to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. Second and a yard. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On play action, Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
3rd and long. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This brought in out past the 20. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Oh, a loose football.
Oh, my God.
The Lions have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that Ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Could have called it.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it's going to be third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack.
And that'll be intercepted by Tre'Davious White. And the Ravens are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's a 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. That's hot. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
A return now from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Aguilar goes off in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the gun, Jackson. This one downfield looking for Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On play action, here's Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Again, it's Jackson. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Yeah.
Less than 2 minutes to play in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now, faking the give. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy. Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2. You just got to catch the ball.
Run it back.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will cut it to a 2-point lead.
I don't run it right.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here now, 3rd and 5. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Your big ass.
That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To return is Williams. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Hardy now with the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On first down, they'll start to drive with Henry. And he'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on second down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Oh, ready?
Play action now. Jackson.
Right foot in
And
it.
for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack
I
Campbell.
threw it right to
And
this
the
nigga.
Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
The Lions call their first timeout.
Well, on that. See, that's why I don't understand why people do that shit. You did all that shit to come back and win the game, and then you quit, and now you lost. Okay. Like, they was winning. But it was still plenty of time. There was still a whole fucking half left. You ready to turn it down?
Oh, yeah.
Was it off?
No. Yes.
I meant for it to be. You sure I ain't have it off? Well, let's turn it off now. Damn. Hot ass. I ain't giving you that.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore.
You can have me in shivering me something. Thank you,
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
I should have turned it so people know. Yeah. I got to turn that on my side.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Nah, I used to talk shit to people.
Right to the air with May. Henry on the catch.
I was about to
and he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Okay.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
I think that's why they're recruiting too something. It's a bitch. I ain't lose to no food. Why? Did you just sniff that? Why do you explain it?
2nd and 3 now. May now from the gun. This to Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
When I was going up.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
I remember when I was going up.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And it's a really nice gain on the reverse.
Tackles, man. Y'all let me little ass niggas block out, man. Y'all let a nigga named Booty.
And the Patriots will have a first down.
That nigga named Booty.
Kid, it just feels like anytime this guy touches the ball, it's a big play.
Booty? Anytime Booty touches the ball?
When they use him as a runner, if someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
If you don't get a hand on that Booty.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
Trying to get to you.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Practice quick.
Here we go.
Trying to get to you and that.
Going play action, May. Headed out right. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Super.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah,
From the red zone now. The throw
Get
is
the
caught.
fuck out of here.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually,
I
they
hate
do
them
give him the
type. I hate
10-yard
them
line.
little.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not
Yeah.
open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it
nigga
forward,
hooping.
get some small yards
That
on the
nigga
throw,
hooping
quarterback's
out there.
best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight
You got
end,
that
that's an extra
hooping.
bonus.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Oh shit!
Running for it with
Oh,
Stevenson.
fuck
And
everybody.
he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown.
They switched me to the person I did not
Patriots
want to be.
finish up an excellent opening series.
Running
Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown.
All
What
we
an
had to do was look at that
outstanding
nigga hard. He
opening
was fine.
series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a
Yeah,
touchdown, but
they
it
did.
showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of
I
plays
ain't
to
on
keep
Twitch,
that
so you
ball
can't-
moving
you
and find
can't
the end zone,
say certain
getting
shit.
your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Deontay Hardy to return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that
Oh
return.
my god!
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Okay.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first pass falls incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar.
I know fuck,
Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception.
bitch!
And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown.
I'm trying to figure out
Well,
why this
talk
nigga
about
took 3
aggressive
days to
coverage,
goddamn throw the
Brock,
ball.
to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking
So
about
nigga
it.
doing that.
He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And he's got it. Great call there on the 2-point attempt, and that puts him up 15-zip.
So nigga doing that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it
Yeah,
right back here
man,
on the
we're
kickoff
getting
after
our
that
asses
pick
whooped
6.
out there. Oh
He
my
runs forward at
god.
the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
This
on the
nigga can't
return.
block for shit. It's terrible.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
These motherfuckers haven't done shit. I'm telling you what I hear.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
He did a little something, but
He
not
gets a couple
nothing
on first,
worth
and they'll
talking
put on
about.
2nd and 8. They
They
won't snap it in
still got
time.
8
That is going to be
motherfucking
the
yards.
end of the 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Now here's Lamar.
How the fuck?
This is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jawan Bentley makes the play. And the Patriots will be down
This nigga got
inside
a
the opposing
hooper, a
35
booty,
as they
a
take over
Bentley.
after that interception.
Obviously not the cleanest game with now 2
interceptions.
interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so
Believe it or
critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes.
The
Okay, you
field
strike
goal
out, you
is
throw an
nasty,
interception,
bro. They
but you
say
got to go
fuck.
get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Maybe if I stop singing.
Drive begins with Henry.
They
He's
smack the shit out of
pile
here.
about a yard. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Escapes the pocket. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Lamar now from the gun. That's taken in by Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
He's got Andrews.
Why the fuck did he do it?
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Watching my shit. That's the only time I start fucking.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Man, come the fuck on.
Man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll take it.
That one firmly denied by the man in coverage.
So
that brings up 4th down.
How many
Baby,
times
did you stop your route like you did that last time?
Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. They do come away with 3.
The black jerseys on, like I like.
He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
You went on there.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
I was fucking up.
May on 1st and 10. He puts everything behind this one.
How the fuck I missed that?
Inside the 35-yard line.
I don't understand how Nate missed that. He don't miss
it. The Patriots get more points to end a lopsided first half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Patriots elected to go for 2 again. From the gun, it's May. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Gotta take an L when I be with the L's all day. You go back.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the
Fans
honors.
mad as hell. Say, man.
Hardy on the return. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
They gotta make the play. They got to make the play.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Lamar back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Oh, people getting their
Back from the break. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Because, I mean, depending on the situation,
First and 10
like, if
now
I
from
had
the
to
30.
walk there and all that shit, hell yeah, I want to be fun.
Give right side to Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Atlanta people, I saw the Atlanta people pretty much throwing another one, like throwing their own shit.
This is Henry on second. And he gets him around 6 there. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones. Give him 6 yards on the run, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Hey, middle.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his right.
Yo, fuck this nigga.
Another
Yo,
interception.
you fucking playing. This nigga, boy.
And the Patriots will return this well into
Ain't
the
no
red zone before
motherfucking
he's
way.
brought down.
Ain't no way, bro. I got to say that.
Brock, that they were going to be passing
I clicked on this nigga to throw. Look,
on the losing side
I
of things,
clicked on this nigga to throw him the ball. This
they
nigga ran
knew
away.
it too, right there to make a play on
This
the very
nigga
first
ran
throw.
away.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew the throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Play right into their hands.
Like
now a chance to add to this
I
lead.
do got a clip where I threw the nigga the ball, and he was standing there, and his hands was just still standing there. Like, the ball came and hit the nigga in the head, like, hit him in the hand, and he just still was like this, like, he wasn't trying to catch the ball. But I ain't never seen the nigga run away, bruh.
Let's go now.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
I mean, we losing for down. I mean, you losing for dignity or something, nigga. That motherfucker ran.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
On play action, here's May. He rolls to his right. Now here he goes.
Nah, we're
And they'll
around
stand
this.
him up and sit him down at the line.
Let that nigga get his.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
If I don't edit and put up no clips tonight, I'm damn sure gonna put that up. That shit'll go viral. Have you ever seen?
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
So when I tell motherfuckers like, yeah, I got my ass whooped, but you know, the computer, I don't know what the fuck, they was playing against the nigga. And be like, nigga, yeah, right.
And down he goes, the Ravens defense gets it done.
Yo, I threw the nigga the ball, he ran.
Pushes him back, third down coming up.
He left.
Kate,
The nigga was standing there like this.
I've seen a 3, a 5,
I
a
threw
7.
it to him.
Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop?
Fuck.
That's not going to cut it, except for this defense.
That
it
nigga
just
said,
adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Real loud, bro. Just kidding. Gotcha.
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile.
Country mile, crazy. What? Dragon 60. You know what that
from
means?
The gun. Here's May.
Look.
And he has the
Did you even make that attempt? No, you didn't.
Ooh, baby, Brock.
This one
has
hard
gotten
as fuck
well out of hand.
You think so?
Like
I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Half-assing.
It's a fake pitch into the tight end. And he won't be able to reach the end zone, so their first 2-point try of the afternoon comes up empty.
They throwing the game. The defense half-assing, that's bad. But these motherfucking offensive players throwing the fucking game.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
This nigga
2nd and 6 coming up here.
My defense can't hit a pothole in Durham.
Running once more with Henry. Breaks the tackle, still going. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Ready? 180.
From the gun, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
You're big heavy ass.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. And you're going for this. He's on the move. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. So after that, we'll change ends of the field and change offenses. They'll take over when we begin the 4th. It's Patriots football, and they aren't hurting for points, that's for sure. They start this quarter with a huge lead. First and 10 now from the 30. May now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Rolling left, buying some time. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Joey Sly out for the Patriots field goal try. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. Up and good from Joseph. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Andrews with the catch. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Completed to his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Can I clip that too?
Jackson throwing here. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Should be that damn
Lamar off the play fake.
Silly ass motherfucker.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. And in for the Baltimore touchdown.
Yep.
Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go get your job done.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will trail by 25. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
About heaven, like they get shit in heaven if they be good on earth.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Here we go, sack.
Yeah.
Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive.
Yeah.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Yeah.
That's why you
they
often
enjoy that
see
shit on
some
earth.
mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Henry on the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a New England 1st down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Brought in
This
by
nigga.
Hooper. And they finally bring him down.
Yo said,
but that is
oh,
a
don't worry
big
about it. We
gain
still
and a
got
new
that
set
shit.
of downs.
We still got that.
Now, 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
What time is it? Oh, yeah.
Trap 60, trap 60.
First down throw for May. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The Lions is up 7-0.
So the Patriots come in and take the win
I
on
said
the road.
that
And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and
I
high school
think
coach
that
across
the
the country
Bucs
correct,
like
Brock.
the Bucs gonna
Teams who
win,
make
and
fewer
then-
mistakes and turnovers gonna
Lions
win a lot
up
of
right
football
now.
games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA
Nigga, get out of there.
Sports. The Patriots emerge as...
I don't keep saying that shit. I can't believe that nigga ran from the ball, my boy. I ain't never seen. Just for a second. Remember how you earlier you was like just for a second. For a second. Shit jamming on the one on my ass.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium.
Don't be listening to the fact that man looking confused and all fucking like that. I said 6 to
Justin
Damn,
Tucker
yeah,
has
fucking
this
shit.
all teed up.
you.
And we're underway
Yeah.
from Soldier Field. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
His first throw is an interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in point.
That are white.
But an INT.
And I get it, opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's got a gain of 6 there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They're now set for 1st and 10. They run it with King Henry. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jalen Johnson with the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. A give to Henry. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Running for it. Here's Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
That big 4th down call is how we close out our 1st quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Jackson looking to throw. Complete Derrick Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jalen Johnson with the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going with King Henry here. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. They run. Here's Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running this with Henry. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Ravens with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room. Now Jackson on 3rd down. That's taken in by Henry. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Ball shot in the air.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ass Payton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And they're...
Oh, I was just starting to get back into the swing of things. Pause. I don't know what you're doing, but it sounds nasty.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Friday.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Report. Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Henry up the middle. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked. Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Wilson. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Steven Sims. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the posts. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
There wasn't nobody over there. Yeah. What the fuck?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So that is how we get our first points here in quarter number 2 on the punt return.
Both teams were seeking the momentum that comes from the first score of the game. But when it comes on a special teams play, a punt return, I think that's extra momentum. And now I wonder if they just roll it forward and maybe don't just kick the extra point, but possibly go for 2.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He will have the conversion and more than that. He's across midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Obviously.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
What?
And some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion, the tight end. Play action. Now Jackson.
What the fuck?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
No.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Yo.
Pat
Not
Freiermuth,
only
29 yards.
Right
and the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
That's highly questionable.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Running away from the ball.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again to Henry. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The shit the whole time. Like they showed the play the whole time. Instead of
and this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That's like real life.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They set up the screen for Henry. Fights him off. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Able to push his way through. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Wilson, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
This is Harris on the draw. A little juke. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that? Oh, we just losers. I said, we just losers. they know who I am? You said they don't. Well, they need to find out. They going to find it. Sometimes when I play this a lot, I like to switch up the team. It's like 7 p.m. Why you thinking?
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Completes it to Austin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 46 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal. And it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher.
That's
third down and 9. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, report. Sit on.
Jackson. Flush to his right. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. With Harris out of the shotgun and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Jackson.
What?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah,
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Third down and 1. Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Jackson now. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Now it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Jackson finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Henry is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
36 power.
Here's Wilson. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back.
It's you saying if you fall asleep, knowing you getting in all your positions. Like you just made your nest. You just nested. So yeah. Don't get comfortable if I call you. Get more comfortable. I need to work on my butt shit. Pause. Butt is crazy. I need to work on my butt. There's no need to work on that here.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Levi Stadium. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. First play, he's going to throw. Purdy. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Looking to his fullback now. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Purdy throwing here on first. Chased out to his right.
What?
This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. To the edge of the end zone, it's incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Back to the air on second. Purdy buys time, rolling, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11.
Third and long for him here. That's incomplete left side. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. This one from 47 yards away.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This return starts at the 5. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. Ball at the 33 for first down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Another run for Henry. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Brought down by Javon
When I
Hargrave.
say pause, I mean
3rd down,
pause.
1 yard to go.
I mean it.
Lamar now from the gun.
What?
That one is
Dang.
incomplete.
Come on.
Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Come on.
A quick 3
Dang.
plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way.
Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Big man's showing up the yards. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Reeled in by George Kittle. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Go.
Purdy on first down. On the move, headed right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. Let's go. Ready?
McCaffrey will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Ready?
Play action now with Purdy. Escape. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception and just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Motioning him from the slot right. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. On 1st down, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Launching deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like... on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
He's trying to go deep again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the 49ers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
1st down throw by Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts at the 3. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he'll get it up to the 27. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
We're working a couple of yards past the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 29. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play.
Breaks through, and he might break away. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Let's go.
Purdy throwing here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will get it back with a long field ahead. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running once more with Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
This nigga lose like that.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Changing it up here, Jackson.
What the fuck?
They did it! He made the interception! Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up. These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Forced out to his right. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they have 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
7 Pirates, go!
Looking to throw. Cut near the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. Will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Kickoff taken at the 3. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again is Lamar. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw it. Completed to Flowers. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Throwing now. And it's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Brought in by Ayuk. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Setting up to pass. Complete beyond the marker. He has the San Francisco touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Hardy on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. He's on the move. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Looking to throw it. Throw is caught by the back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock.
Why you let me lose? In case you did already.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor.
I said they love making me play the 30 yards behind.
Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. Khalif Raymond to return it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing right away here, Goff. Chased out to his right. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens force the turnover on the first series of this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Andrews with the catch. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Slot man motioned over. This is Henry on 2nd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Bro, what the fuck?
He got it. Interception. Jack Campbell with the INT.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Goff on 3rd. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Lions hoping to break this tie before the half. First down throw from Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. Got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Buys time, rolling right. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On the move, headed right. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Now he takes it. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd and 3 now. From the 47. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got time here. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Hardy on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Pass the damn ball. Pass the
Shotgun
ball.
snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down. Here's Lamar. taken in by Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
And there was no place to go. He blew that run up at the line. Let's see what they went with on third down. From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Goff. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Ravens will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here he goes on the bootleg. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 39. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Cold-blooded You ever watch? You ever heard of Rick James? I'm Rick James.